731. They got an Embraer just losing the west gate, so hold for the zero. And you'll see in the last 317 behind that aircraft.
Hey, hey, what's up, Cody? Cody's in Cozumel, Mexico. Good, glad you're enjoying the break. Hey, what's up, Kevin, Kelly, Jane, good morning. Well, I thought I'd sneak on here early, Jane. I'll still be on at around 4 o'clock, but I am planning on being here early, so I figured, why not? Why not be here early, Jane? Why not? You know what I mean? What's up, Dave? Whoops. I'll be on later. What's up, James? Jane and James and Matthew and Cody. Should have ATC working today. Hey, what's up, Colin?
Tower, T-line 3101 on the visual runway 8. T-line 3101, runway 8, clear line. Cleared line, runway 8, T-line 3101. American 659 south, turn right, left Bravo, kind of ground.
Right, left Bravo, open up.
Let me get settled here. There we go. So what's up, everybody? So yeah, well, long story short is I woke up early and I couldn't fall back asleep. So I'm like, well, I might as just, well, go back to Phoenix and do like a super duper show, super broadcast show. What's up, Tim? How are ya? So yeah, I decided to come in super early. So our 4 o'clock show is still good. Don't forget to pre-like that show. We'll be on the air for a few hours, take a break for lunch, and then be back for the evening. So that is what is happening. Jane's like, you're super early, and I'm like, yeah, kind of. So thanks everybody for tuning in on short notice. I just couldn't sleep and decided, well, I might as well drive up here to Phoenix and put in the effort, even though it is short notice. JB, greetings to the Midwest. Yeah, it's a little hazy today. I would say it's not the worst I've seen. Definitely not like Salt Lake hazy or inversion. But, you know, fairly close. Actually, you know what? I did hear them this morning, Matthew, but I was out the door. The F-16s usually don't fly until, they don't fly until 8 o'clock. What's up, BRB? Brian S. Well, thanks. It's great to be back in Phoenix. Let me know if the natural sound is too much. Joe recommended I turn up the microphone. So I'm seeing if you guys like that or if it's too distracting. So I know, right? It's funny because we're right in front of the United Gates, JB. This is Terminal 3, so we're not, today, later on, we're gonna be in Terminal 4, but this morning, I snuck over to Terminal 3, which is further to the west. Good deal, Tim. Glad to have you on board. Thanks for the help. Is that a little keyline plane? So yeah, we're in Terminal 3, and then we'll be at Terminal 4 later. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and consider contributing to the channel, whether it be 99 cents or $9 million. Thanks so much. Yeah, Tim, that would be fun. Especially we got to hide here in the shade, Tim. We'll have to do that. If you want, you can email me, Tim, and let me know what days work best. Obviously, I have my off days from work, so which are right now Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But since, oh, I know the other reason I wanted to drive up early. Air France is sending their A350 today. So they're switching it up. So I wanted to be up here for this, for the A350. So that's big news too. The Denver connection indeed, yes. So yeah, Air France is sending their A350, and I think it's the first time this year that they are sending it. If somebody wants to let me know if that is true, because, or if it's just recent. Dreambird, what's up? Great to see you. That's a good suggestion, JB. I'll have to check that out if I ever fly Southwest out of Phoenix. Dreambird, thank you so much for being a member of Exit Roll for a month. That's fantastic.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Thank you very much for your support, Dreambird. Love having you on the channel. I don't know if this United is parked or if it's waiting for a gate. In the meantime, again, we're at Terminal 3, Terminal 4, where you saw us broadcast from last, is over there. So that's where we're gonna be this afternoon. We're gonna be over there this afternoon at Terminal 4. Yep, okay, Air France will be here a little bit after 1. Thank you, Tim. So that's the other reason I wanted to drive up here early, because I had originally set 4 o'clock, which we're still gonna do. But when I saw that Air France was bringing their A350, I was like, oh snap, I gotta get up there for that. Gotta give the people what they want. A little variety. Inbound arrivals are Delta A321 and from Minneapolis, and then Southwest 4549 from Albuquerque on a 737-700. And Tim, thanks so much for being here on Exit Roll. Glad to be here for 1 month. Love the content. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate your support. 1 month anniversary.
I want to think about dropping in a thank you.
Thank you, Tim. So glad that we could have you on the channel. So this is in from Minneapolis. And then we have Southwest arriving next. Again, if you're just joining us, don't be shy. Say hi, tune in, smash that thumbs up button. Yes, this is a surprise show. Really, JB? Is that true, huh? The big indoor stadium, now called PHX Arena, holds a sentimental meaning. First large pro sports stadium I ever announced many years ago. Nice, JB. Brings back my memories when I was a small-time play-by-play broadcaster for high school sports when I started out my journalism career. Ooh, nice. Coming in from Seattle, Tim. You know, Tim, and we just missed the Delta A350 from Detroit. It landed super early, but awesome. What's up, Randy? How's Omaha? Great to see you. Tim, I don't think I've ever caught that one, so that's pretty exciting if we can catch that. Oh, Bank won the Bob. Of course, who can forget the Bob, JB? The Bob. That's pretty awesome. Largest broadcast I ever did was at Newcastle, Indiana. The high school basketball gym at the high school holds like 10,000 people. I think there were maybe 250 when I did the broadcast. But nonetheless, there were, it could hold 10,000. Ooh, marching band announcing for a bowl game. Nice. Very cool, JB. The old Bob. So thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Let's see. Absolutely. All right, so we are here. It's a bit of a surprise, so let your friends know, let everybody know. And don't forget to click that link and pre-like for our show this afternoon so that we'll have more people tuning in. Remember, likes help redirect people. Excellent, Tim. I saw the Air Canada. I did see the Air Canada last night when I checked. It originally had said an A330, but when I woke up this morning, I guess it was a 787. So I've never flown on an inaugural flight, Matthew. So yeah, I may have to do that for Frontier. I know our friend AV Geek Tours did the inaugural flight from Tucson to Denver recently. Hi, Sue Major. How is the East Coast? Is it starting to warm up there in Delaware, Sue Major? So we'll be on the air for a few hours, and then we'll take a break for lunch, and then we'll be back around 4 o'clock to take you home and tuck you to bed. Yeah, Tim, I do like coming in here in the morning time, just because between like 9 and 2, that's when most of the heavies come in, and then they take a break, and then the cargo heavies and British Airways come during the night. So I like the mornings. Ooh, Louisiana 1. Thank you. And again, we're broadcasting looking on the north side of Phoenix. So this is runway 26 left. No, there's no 26 left. Excuse me, 26. All right, Tim, we'll keep an eye on out. Yep, I see Louisiana 1, Tim. Thank you so much. We'll see. Is it going to land from the north side, south side? It might swing over to the south side just because it has space to do so. So we'll see if ATC vectors that way. Hey, Treasure Maze, how's it going? Dreamweaver, good morning. Hello, hello. One of our great mods, Dreamweaver. Our friendly Canadian who's living in Colorado now. Hey, what's up? They call me 413. Greetings. Welcome into Phoenix. Temperatures are supposed to be in the low 90s today. So instead of broadcasting at Tucson, I wanted to be in the shade at least. So I'm here in Phoenix. Hey, Telly, good morning from the other side of the world. G'day. G'day, g'day. Hey, they call me 413. Thank you for rejoining Premium Economy. Appreciate your support. For just 99 cents, you support the channel and get the full coveted suite of emojis.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Well, temporarily. Well, Dreamweaver, I say you live here because you're living there for more than a month. So I say that's living. Good to hear it, Tim. You need more Miami? They call me 413. The Miami is facing off against, I think, Anchorage. We figured that out from our Sugar Sweet 16 matchups for Pip's 50th Airport Extravaganza. So I think that vote is when to advance to the Super Duper 8. So that vote is actually on Friday. Oh, it's Toronto versus Miami. So we'll see what happens. They call me 413. Dreamweaver, we just need to get you married to somebody. We can make it happen. Everybody, Dreamweaver wants to stay in the United States, so let's get her married off. Hey, Mark, how's it going? We got a special. Dan Reeves, g'day. Dan Reeves from across the pond. Our first special of the day, Louisiana 1. Oh, nice. They call me 413. Look, in LA, I have a friend in LA looking for a rich man, maybe a woman. I don't know what that annoying noise is, but maybe it's somebody went through a gate.
Well, isn't that special?
Where's an air start, perhaps? Hey, I'm just trying to help you out, Dreamweaver. I'm just trying to help you out. Now, there's a nice look of it up close. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't do the air show yesterday in Tucson. I had church and had to go to that. So, but I did have the F-16 fly right out for me as I was driving home from church. So, we'll catch another air show. So I apologize. Dreamweaver is going to be mad at me because I'm trying to set her up, even though she already has a boyfriend. So she's going to be mad at me. If you're just joining us, don't forget to like and subscribe, and say hi where you're watching in from. Hey, look at that. We've got a 757 pushing back. looks like a host of arrivals from the West Coast. And then we should have American Airlines from Chicago shortly. Again, we'll be on the air later on at 4 o'clock today, so don't forget to pre-like the show. In fact, here's the link to the show for this afternoon. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Help me out. Have lots of people tune in. Make your Monday evening a little bit better. What's up, James? So we're going to Newark on this 757, Matthew says. Well, thank you for stopping by, Dreamweaver. We greatly appreciate it. Hey, there's our Alaska special livery coming around the corner. Yeah, YouTube, I apologize. YouTube's been acting kind of funky. They call me 413, so apologies. We got American Airlines from Chicago arriving shortly. There's the United gates. And then, of course, the American hub over here, Terminal 4. Welcome, everyone, to episode 309. 309 today. We've got Air Canada 787 on the way. Air France is on the way. Tanker Yanker 6-pack, good morning to you. How are you? Welcome into Phoenix. Again, this is a surprise show, and it's mostly because Air France is sending the A350 for the first time ever to Phoenix today, if I understand correctly. So I was like, oh, that's pretty rad. So I wanted to come up here early. This is our 757-200. Going to Newark, New Jersey, just across the river from New York City. So this is our American 737-800 from Chicago. Excellent Tanker Yanker 6-pack, great to hear. We have a special livery after this. Yeah. Oh, that's a good question, Air Canada. For JB for Air Canada. I'm not going to spoil it, but I know supposedly which color it's going to be. All right, so our next arrival, Alaska Flight 200, is a special livery. I can't even pronounce it, but it's the Alaskan Heritage one, I'll call it. I'm not good at pronunciation.
Well, isn't that special?
Again, we're in Terminal 3 today, and we'll be in Terminal 4 later on this afternoon, or our afternoon show. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Salmon people, yes. Very excited. Cross this one off the list, so this is great. This is fantastic. The Salmon 37, I know, Tim, it was a classic. But actually, if I had to pick between the two, I would probably take this one. I think this is pretty special right here. Of course, blue is one of my favorite colors. So, what's up, Christian? How's it going? I haven't seen ops yet today. Yeah, it's got a lot going on. It's got a lot going on, for sure. Work was good. No real issues, Christian. Yeah, we didn't have any real issues. That's what I did. Yeah, and it's going to block in over here at Terminal 3. April 7th, huh? You know, Tim, there's a pretty good shot I think I will be. Let me see what day that is. Let's see. Calendar-wise. I think that's a Sunday.
1880 or 1895, right on Bravo.
No, it's a Monday. Excuse me. There's a pretty good shot, Tim. Yeah, I'll be here. I don't have any immediate plans, so circle back with me on that one because that's a possibility. So I think there's a pretty good shot. Yeah.
American 9601 with you on the visual runway 8.
American 9601, take Terminal 8 to the land with 3104.
To the land, runway 8, recommend.
Yeah, if you do encounter buffering, just remember to refresh. The connection seems to be pretty good, Jane. I'd give it an A-. I wouldn't give it an A+, but it's looking pretty solid here. So that would be in about 2 weeks.
American 97 for the visual runway.
I won't won't say an absolute, Tim, but I think it's a pretty good shot. I do. That will be up here on Monday, April 7th. So we'll just see what happens.
So it's up to you, American to the left, and a hold for you.
What we got next here? What is on the docket for us? American A320 from Ontario, California, American 9601 from San Diego, and then American 9786. Oh, it looks like that is a maintenance test flight. So we got, looks like a regular revenue flight, then we got a repo, and then we've got a maintenance test flight, perhaps. If you're just joining us, don't forget to like and subscribe and introduce yourself. Yes, this is a surprise show, so I appreciate it if you smash the thumbs up button so more people know, and don't forget to pre-like the show this afternoon. Oh, there's Ops. Hey, Sean, how's it going in Guernsey? Does it sound like I'm in the background? Well, it's because my microphone, the natural sound microphone, is way up high. So let me see if I can turn that down a little bit. Perhaps that's a little bit better. Joe says then I need to turn up the microphone, the natural sound microphone.
Delta 91, pick up runway 8 for the land, wind calm.
So.
All right, clear the line, Delta 791.
All right, so this is our San Diego repositioning flight, an A321 from San Diego. I don't know if this is a maintenance plane or what, but it's a Series 9000. Better sound? Okay, Joe can stick it then, Tanker Yanker 6-pack. The ambient sound. All right, I'll turn it up a little bit. Just a little bit.
American 9601, taxi east on Bravo. Okay, got it, have a good day.
East of Bravo to ground, American 9601.
Cloudy and cold. 9 degrees Celsius. That actually sounds refreshing. Sean, it's going to be 90, I don't know, 93, 92 today in Phoenix. So yeah. Fahrenheit. So this is the 737 MAX 8 that I believe is a maintenance test flight. They must have done some repairs on this plane, and they needed to fly it around to see if it is good. That's my suspicion. All right, deal, Sean. We'll do a trade. You can send me the cool weather. I'll send you the hot weather. Deal. You got it, man.
American 9786, taxi east on Bravo, and contact ground.
You got it.
And I'm not sure on your gate set. I don't show a gate. Are you on the hangar? East on Bravo to the ground. And
Inbound arrivals, Delta 791 on an A321neo from JFK. And then American 3149 and A319 from Portland, Oregon. JFK arrival right here. You're welcome, Sean. 543 there in Guernsey, off the coast,
You'll be number 1 down Sierra.
the English Channel, right?
Sierra, contact.
Rainy Cajun.
791.
What's up? What's up, Rainy Cajun? Yeah, this is a surprise show. And it's a surprise show. When I found out Air France was bringing their A350 for the first time, I figured, well, I'm going to be here in the afternoon anyways. I might as well just drive up today and catch it. So that's why we're on early. We're going to take a lunch break and then be back at our 4 o'clock published time. FYI. Is that true, James? It's always... The Channel Islands are always the warmest part of the British Isles. This is our Portland A319 PDX.
Market 3149, taxi eastbound Bravo, contact ground. Have a good day. Eastbound Bravo, contact ground.
'82 in Claire? What? Oh, here in Phoenix, yeah. It's supposed to be in the low 90s today, though, so I still need some shade, so I'm hiding here in Terminal 3 garage.
2225, please, runway 8, clear to land, wind calm. Runway 8, clear to land.
Thanks to Dreambert, and they call me 413 for joining the Pit Pals Club, starting out at 99 cents. Next up, an American 3150 arrival from Charlotte, and then it's United 2225 from Chicago on an A321neo. Gotta love that. So it'll be going right there to those United gates. And there it be. Actually, that's the Charlotte, excuse me, for American and then United. So this is in from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you everybody for smashing that thumbs up. And now United is next. Yes, it is a light wind day for sure, Telly. Definitely a light wind day. And visibility is pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Well, that's why I always bring it up. It's just repetition. So thank you, Tanker Yanker. All good. Repetition. Oh, there's F-16s at Tucson. We just didn't have them on Monday, I think, because of night ops. But we'll be back. They'll be back. Sports Zone. Sports Zone says he'll be at Sky Harbor tomorrow. Plane lands at 1 o'clock. Awesome, Sports Zone. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Very generous of you.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Sports Zone, who you flying? Where you coming in from? Excellent. Charlotte to, okay, Charlotte to Phoenix on 588, roger that. Very cool. Very generous of the Sports Zone, thank you so much. And Sports Zone, I don't know if you heard this, but Air France is sending their A350 today. So I don't know if this is gonna start the regular A350 service, or if this is temporary. But this is the first time I've seen the A350 on the schedule. So I don't know. I think this is the first time, but not 100%. But that's why instead of waiting till our afternoon show today, I wanted to get up here early so I could catch it. So a little bit of a surprise show. So thrilled to bring it to you. Oh, nice. Nice, Sports Zone. Well, it sounds like your grandma's on it. I love it. That's fantastic. Yeah, yes. No, so basically what basically what happens is you have a Rainy Cajun, you have a mathematical equation. Because when you have what's called the basic operating weight of a plane, and then your basic operating weight, then you estimate how much the bags weigh. Then there are standard weights for passengers, and this is true. So there are standard weights for passengers. Fuel, you pretty much know the fuel weight, but if I remember correctly, yeah, Sports Zone. I am going to go back to Tucson tonight. We'll see about tomorrow. I do have some errands to run tomorrow, so I don't know that I'll be back here in Phoenix, but we'll see. I wouldn't bet on it, but who knows? Sorry, I won't be able to catch you as we see there's Contour 135 land. Uncle Plane Guy, I did get to see the Thunderbirds. They were flying right over me as I was leaving church yesterday. So yeah, Rainy Cajun, basically it starts from your basic operating weight of the plane that the manufacturer gives you. Then you figure out how many gallons of gas, and then fuel is always measured, though, in pounds. And then on top of that, the FAA has weight estimates for passengers. So they're estimating that, you know, a passenger is, I don't know, 180 pounds. If they have one bag and 150-pound bag, and the passenger, that's like 80 or something. But they're all weights. So fuel has a weight, and passenger has an estimated weight. And then from there, the computers on the plane will calculate your speeds and flap setting and everything that comes with that. So yeah, there is a calculator that does it. Yeah, we can look at doing that, Uncle Plane Guy. Yeah, they actually have increased, Rainy Cajun, but we've got a heavy alert here coming up next. Not that. Let me try that again. Coming up next is wait for it. It's Air Canada. It's Air Canada. Bye, Dreamweaver. Enjoy your chores. What's up, Marcy? How's it going? Yeah, and truthfully, Rainy Cajun, the weights have gone up over the years. It used to be like 171, and now I think it's like 187. And that's not necessarily always due to the passenger, but perhaps due to the fact that they like to pack more. So I don't know what the current weights are, but yeah, they have gone up over the years. Air Canada in from Toronto. JB, they do the essential air service, the subsidized air service from Sholo. Rainy Cajun getting us in trouble with our friendly Canadians. Nice, Uncle Plane Guy. I love the A321neo. So once you have all the weights, the airplane computer, you'll put those numbers into the airplane computer, and then it gives you all your data. It'll say if you're overweight. It'll say if you are, what your flap settings are, what your V1, VREF, V2 speeds are for departure, just everything. So beautiful heavy. Then we've got Air Canada behind an Air Canada. An A320 from Vancouver, back-to-back Canadian arrivals. An A320. How much poutine is on board? And don't forget fish. Good questions. Good questions. And thank you for everybody tuning in. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy, say hi. Hey, look at that. We got another A321neo pushing back. Uncle Plane Guy, Honeywell. Honeywell, the company owns that. Avionics, Honeywell, the conglomerate owns those planes. It's a good question. Southwest 1359 on a 737 MAX 8. And then Denver from Southwest Airlines on a 737 MAX 8 is next. So, yeah. Here's another Neo. Robert Brunn, good day to you. Welcome into Phoenix. Hello, hello. Yeah, Honeywell will does a lot of the parts for the avionics of planes. So they do a lot of testing and whatnot with those planes. So, yep. I do love the new Neo engines. I'm gonna zoom in on this one. Let's see which one they start up. They're gonna start up this engine on the captain's side or on the first officer side. Yeah, I think it's still here. It's not here currently, JB, but oh, they're doing the captain's side, the number one. Depending on the policy, a lot of times at bigger airports with a lot of congestion, they will have the pilots only turn on one engine to save fuel.
Air 3214 Phoenix, runway 8 to land, wind 2903.
So yep. She purrs real nice though. She purrs real nice.
Air 3150, exit to the right, left on Bravo eastbound, contact ground.
This is our Denver arrival on a MAX 8. Denver. Looking good, looking fine. As we're wrapping up the first hour, thanks for all of you for joining us on this surprise episode of Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 309. Our regularly scheduled episode will still take place at 4 p.m. today, Pacific Daylight Time, so that's in about 5 hours. But make sure to pre-like that stream so more people will see it on the YouTube algorithm. And then also, don't forget to smash the thumbs up for this one and subscribe. You know, that's a good question, Rainy Cajun. But since I'm so poor, I don't have to worry about that issue. And we're getting hit with the jet blast here. I can feel the heat. Remember last week the jet blast was so powerful that it knocked my Wi-Fi out in Tucson. So I just gotta be careful. Hey, what's up, Louie? It is still morning here. It is 11:03 in Phoenix. So after daylight savings time has passed in Arizona, we stay the same. So.
This frequency, United 2225.
So that one headed to Chi-Town.
Okay, 33, briefing 708 for the land.
Yeah, definitely the Maho Beach treatment for sure. There you go. Well, that's awesome, Tanker Yanker. Really slow cook. All right. That looks like we've got some regional aircraft action. I'm going to guess Sky West. I did not look at the radar. CRJ. Try review.
Information now, turn off into 3003.
You think so, Matthew? I think it's probably getting close to, or a lot of those CRJ 200s are turning into SkyWest charter planes. So they fly sports teams or college teams around. I've seen a few CRJ 200s that have been converted by SkyWest from passenger to passenger now to charter planes. So Yairo, what's up? Hyro? Is it Hyro or Yairo? Thanks so much for saying hi. Subscribe and smashing that thumbs up button.
Have a good day. Bravo ground 153.
Next arrivals here in Phoenix will be Southwest 2520 from Salt Lake City on a 737-700. Chaotic Beam, shout out to Durango. Hello, good day to you.
Hello, wind calm, runway 8, clear to land. Clear to land 8, Air Canada 1287.
Not from this particular location, Tim. Negatory. Yeah, we're on the north side. If it was maybe a cooler day, Tim, I'd probably be on the rooftop and could maybe see the south side, but not today. I just got to protect the yield head. And thank you, Robert. I am going to absolutely, I've got my cooler next to me. Thank you for the reminder. I've got some drinks, some water. So thank you for the good reminder. See, that's a good question, Tim. Which is your favorite side? Do you like the north side or the south side of Sky Harbor? And we got 4 United planes in here. It's full house, pretty much.
Sky Harbor, Banner 1, approaching the tank farm for Atlanta University, Hilo 1 at 1800. Banner 1, take radar contact for CB Hilo 1, Alpha current. Hilo 1 has got off.
The tails of the Salt Lake 7.
1054, final 2. Air Canada 1054, being Star Caution Terminal, previous arrival, heavy Boeing 787, runway 8, clear to land, wind calm. Land, Cedar, Air Canada 1287 Heavy, turn right on Bravo, remain this frequency. 49, no, minute frequency, Air Canada 1287. Frequency 11, being said, runway 8, clear to land, traffic 2 mile final, wind calm. Air Canada 1287 Heavy, taxi via Bravo, Charlie 7, Charlie to the ramp.
What's more important to stay alive? Pip, umbrella in English, American expression, not too sure. The translation, interesting. Matthew, you know, not yet. So I do have the flight booked to Denver, still waiting to get those days off approved for the end of the month, Matthew, to see if it's possible. So we'll see. It's kind of a holding pattern right now. Good question. But yeah, we're kind of in a holding pattern for the end of April. And then the other thing I'm waiting on too is to hear back from to Denver, the airport public relations there, to work with me on some stuff. So kind of a holding pattern. So we'll see. We'll scan over at American Airlines here. Of course, what we're talking about is Denver getting their first ever A380 service that begins in the end of April. So basically just over a month from now. And also basically a month, I think almost to the day, DFW will be getting Cathay Pacific for the first time. That is a Thursday, if I remember correctly. So that's pretty awesome. What's up, Carolina Aviation? Another good show yesterday for our buddy in Raleigh-Durham. Great to see you, Ramona and Will. Happy, what is it, lunch hour, late lunch hour, Carolina Aviation? Thanks, everybody, for smashing that thumbs up button, subscribing, and hitting that like button. Oh, by the way, Carolina Aviation, we are getting our first ever A350 from Air France here today, which is actually why I decided to drive up early and do this show in the morning because of that. So, fun little fact for you. That'll be arriving in about 2 hours, give or take 10-15 minutes. But yeah, first A350 from Air France. So that's pretty rad. Nope, it's none of the above, JB. It'll be Lufthansa flying in from Munich. I believe it's the Munich service, and that is, if I remember correctly, April 29th. Yep, it's true. We stole your A350. Stick it. Haha. Yep, we stole it. 1000%. So yeah, that's why I'm on the air early and kind of doing a second show, because I was like, oh man, I gotta catch that. I gotta catch that. Yep, Lufthansa, April 29th, if I remember correctly. I think it did too, Matthew. I think you're spot on. I didn't catch it. It was hanging out for a little bit. Good eye, Matthew. I did not catch that. WestJet. Oh, a 737 MAX in the old livery for WestJet. There you go. Very cool. Yeah, you know, the honestly, probably the closest airport that has A340 service right now is Denver, but then they'll be switching. So, Tanker Yanker, one interesting thing is Denver has Lufthansa service from both Frankfurt, Germany, and from Munich. So, they might have the A380 and the A340, but I'd have to look at that. But yeah, both Frankfurt and Munich flying to Denver. I'm kind of surprised Lufthansa hasn't announced, as we see our friends from the north here, Porter Airlines, on their E195, E2. Porter fairly early today from Toronto. Must have had a nice little tailwind. Yeah, now I gotta look at Denver, Tanker Yanker. I'm intrigued. Well, at least not yet, Chaotic Bean in Phoenix. Let's see. I want to look at that Denver Tanker Yanker and confirm it. Let's see. Denver, Denver, Denver. All right, so I thought I saw it. No. Yeah, so right now from Munich, the A350 flies from Munich. Maybe Frankfurt's tomorrow. Oh, there you go. Frankfurt is flying the A340-600, the flying footlong. So there you go, Tanker Yanker. Oh yeah, JB, I love the big engines too. I'm a big fan of the 195 E2. Yep, you do see them at ORD. But it sounds like they're flying the A340-600 for Lufthansa at Denver right now. So there you go. Yep. Yeah, it shows today, Tanker Yanker from Frankfurt, the A340-600. That's pretty awesome, Matthew. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. If you're just joining us, don't be shy, say hi. Make sure to like and subscribe. It is, man. It's totally the flying footlong. So maybe if we get to Denver, we'll get the A380 and the flying footlong, and that'll just be like, that's like the equivalent of Full House and playing poker. That's pretty unbeatable. Now, what really would be if they flew like the 747 too. Then you're talking of like I'm not good at poker. A Royal Flush or Four of a Kind. Hey, what's up, Trucker Norm? Good morning to you, sir. Thanks again to Sport Zone and Dreambird. And then they call me 4-on-3 for their contributions financially, and thank you for the support. Yeah, you know, Carolina Aviation, come on out here. You know, summer vacation. Bring the kids out here. Burn your butt and go live from Phoenix. This is definitely a great view, for sure. So Trucker Norm, this is kind of a surprise show because Air France is bringing their A350 today, which I think is the first time this year, or the first time ever that's happened. We'll just say this year, because I don't know if they did last year. So. Regardless, I saw it on the schedule. I was like, oh, I got to get up there. So I was really pumped. Absolutely not in the summer. Well, no, but here's the deal. Here's the deal, Carolina Aviation. The flights are cheap and the hotels are super cheap in the summer. Plus, you're in the shade here at the parking garage. Yeah, so I was really excited about it, Trucker Norm. I could not drive up early. Hey, what's up, Melanie? Yeah, we've had some Biwi. You missed them. And Melanie, you better vote for Baltimore in our poll question today. The poll question ends at 7. We're down to our Sugar Sweet 16 for the top 3 airports choices for PIP's 50th airport extravaganza. So right now, we have 1 poll question per day. Today it's Frankfurt and Baltimore, and it's single elimination. So whoever wins the poll question today will advance to the Super Duper 8. So don't forget to vote. Oh, well, here's to her feeling better. Sending good wishes, Melanie. It's good you're looking after her, though. Excellent, Trucker Norm. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so you know what? While we have a quick second, let me check to see if what we got inbound here. But I'll update you if you missed the show last night. Inbound to us, an A321, an E175. Okay. All right. So while we have a second here, we'll zoom out all the way. John Driscoll, hey, how's it going, John? Good Monday to you. Great to see you. Welcome into Phoenix. Yeah, so we did our show last night, and here are the poll questions for each day. So today's question is you're voting between Frankfurt International and Baltimore, and that goes till 7 o'clock tonight. And then tonight and tomorrow's poll question is London Heathrow versus London City. And that's a tough one because I really want to go to London City. But also, I'm intrigued by London Heathrow, of course. So then next matchup on Tuesday night, Vancouver versus JFK. Wednesday night, Honolulu versus Paris Charles de Gaulle. Thursday night, Amsterdam versus Dublin. Friday night's Miami. Friday night, this is a good one. Friday night and into Saturday, Miami versus Toronto Pearson. That's like a heavyweight matchup right there. Saturday is St. Martin versus Louisville. And then we close out our poll questions next Sunday, March 30th, with Nashville versus Anchorage. So again, the 16 airports that made it to the Sugar Sweet 16 are London Heathrow, Honolulu, St. Martin, Toronto Pearson, Nashville, London City, Frankfurt, Germany, Anchorage, JFK, Paris Charles de Gaulle, Dublin, Vancouver, International, Amsterdam, Schiphol, Louisville, Muhammad Ali, Baltimore, Thurgood Marshall, and Miami International. So cast those votes in. All right, thanks, Tanker Yanker. Great to see you. Safe travels. Okay, sounds good, Dan. We'll see y'all next time. Sean says definitely London Heathrow. Oh, we'll see what everybody says, Sean. They'll cast their ballots. I like the scenery of London City a little bit better. Great to see you, Dan. Again, we'll be on the air in about 4.5 hours. Again, for our night show, our nightcap. So don't forget to pre-like, smash that thumbs up button. In fact, I'm going to give you y'all, if y'all can do me a favor, click that link for our show this evening. Smash that thumbs up button. What's up, Nelia? Great to see you. Thanks so much for hitting that like. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Madeira Island, beautiful Madeira Island. Thank you so much. So we'll be on the air again. We're going to take a break for lunch, but well, we're not going off the air right now. I'm just saying later on we'll be back on 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, so that's in about 4.5 hours. And I wanted to get up here early because of the surprise Air France sending their A350 first time this year in Phoenix. Yeah, Nelia, it is pretty nice. It's a great place to spot. Oh, no problem. Well, I'm glad you snuck in, JB. Great to have you catch and sneak in there. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that's downtown Phoenix behind us, of course. So you're probably, I don't know, 7 miles to downtown. Oh, man. Maybe, Louie. Maybe I could. Maybe when I come to Phoenix in a couple of weeks, perhaps on April 7th, we'll just do like an all-day show. Like a bonanza, like super duper show. I think we can probably do that. I just need to order maybe one more battery for my laptop. Yeah, Robert, there'll be a stream tonight, 4 p.m. Pacific time. So that's in about 4.5 hours. So we'll be on the air again in about 4.5 hours. We'll probably end the show right after Air France arrives, because that's kind of close to the highlight. End on a high note. Then I'm going to go eat lunch, and then I'll come back and do a night show, hopefully. So we will be back. I'll be back. Uh-oh, we got the Dornier inbound from Telluride. Always a nice treat when we get the Dornier from Key Lime Air. We got Southwest Airlines. Oh, the next show is in 4.5 hours. Next show is in 4.5 hours, Louis. So yeah, 4.5 hours. John Driscoll, thank you so much for joining Premium Economy for only 99 cents a month. You support the channel and get the full coveted suite of emojis. Thank you, John Driscoll.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you, John. I'm doing all right, Chaotic Bean. I'm just trying to stay out of the heat. But no, I'm doing well. I do miss... I do like my job a lot, so working in operations, but I do miss traveling around the country more, so I miss that, but everything is great. Yeah, Christian, you left and Ops made an appearance, dude. It was probably about 45 minutes ago. Ops made an appearance. There's a rare bird, the Dornier 328. Carolina gifting a membership. Thank you so much. Air Tiki gifted the membership. Thank you, Carolina Aviation. And yeah, Christian, I'll just start saving the vacation time. Whoa, Robert Brun. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Carolina Aviation, for gifting that membership, and Robert Brun with a $50 super chat.
Good manners are the glue of society.
I will, Robert. I will have a nice dinner. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you to Carolina for gifting a membership to Air Tiki. Very generous of you, Robert. This is a classic right here, Carolina Aviation, the Dornier. Oh, nice, Matthew. Sweet, dude. Let me know. Yeah. You're going to love the Air and Space Museum. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah, let me know when you're in town, Matthew. If I'm in town and available, I might say hey. Yep, I love the Dornier personally. It's the small little jet. Yeah, they sure do, JB. They like the Dorniers, the Metroliners, for sure. They can it's probably because they can buy them on Craigslist or something. They're so cheap. Probably something like that. There's Yeah, you think so, Chaotic Bean? What? Keelan flies to Pueblo, don't they? Sewer pipe. Chaotic Bean. Inbound aircraft. Air Canada. Oh, an A220-300 from Montreal is next. Then it looks like our CRJ from Fresno on a CRJ 700 will be next. Nice, an A220, the Whale, the Wookiee. Robert Brun says favorite plane is the SR-71. I saw it launch many a time. Takeoff, it was called launch. Yeah, they actually have an SR-71 at the Pima Air and Space Museum, Robert Brun. That was pretty awesome to see. That was pretty dang awesome. you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 309. Welcome to Phoenix. We'll be here for a couple more hours, and then we'll be taking a break and then coming back for our evening show. And today's a special day here. The A350 for Air France makes an appearance in Phoenix. Right now, here's our A220-300 from Montreal. So we've had arrivals from Air Canada, from Toronto, Vancouver, and now Montreal. It's a good plane, Robert Brunn. I'm definitely a fan of thinking about all the planes that are at the Air and Space Museum. I certainly like the Cobra helicopters. Those are sharp, man. Those are sharp. I know you'll have to plan it out, Matthew, in the future. It's definitely a good 1-2 punch right there. Let's get Camelback in there. There we go. If you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in, and smash that thumbs up button. We'll be pleased to meet you. I do enjoy the A220. What do we have on the north? I've got a United 1110 A321neo about 10 minutes out, but landing after the CRJ will be 1746 from Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, they've got a really cool Ford Lightning, Christian. I'm very jealous of them. Very jealous. A lot of people are, Matthew. Yep, absolutely. I've been to a couple of the graveyards, Chaotic Bean. So yeah, obviously they don't do public tours for Davis Monthan for the graveyard, so that's a little different. But I have been to Pinal, Marana. It's sunny and warm. It'll be going up to, I think, 92. I'll guess the official high will be 94. That's what I'm thinking. 94 for Phoenix, and then like 92. And then it'll be a couple degrees warmer tomorrow. And then I guess we get a little bit of a cold front down to the 80s. The 80s. Tucson, I think, has Chevys. Yep, it's not even April, and we're already hitting the 90s here. So let's pray for Pip this summer. I'm just gonna like pour water over my head every day. See, now that sounds fantastic, Christian. 75 degrees, much more reasonable. Much more reasonable. It is a dry heat. It is a dry heat. And Telly's reporting the temperature at 82 degrees. Dew point is 36 Fahrenheit, and humidity is 19%. And and light variable winds. That sounds like a normal Phoenix day, light and variable winds. I have seen them out. I have seen the A-10s out at Davis-Monthan. Occasionally, Matthew, not every day. So you got to be careful. I don't mean careful, but they can be hit or miss. Next arrival, American 1848, an A319 from Salt Lake City, my old home. I am on my own, actually, Christian. Recently, I am all on my own, so if I get suspended, you'll know why, because I messed up. But yeah, I'm all on my own. So it's nice. But yeah, I'm just trying to be cautious. Very careful. It's tough, man. It's tough. What can you do? Oh man. I'm trying to convince the higher ups to let me take you on a video tour of the airport, but that'll be, I haven't gotten the approval yet. That's something I'm working on. So that will be a while. I'm just trying to do a good job right now. But I have asked. So if they want to let me do it, that's awesome. If not, then what can you do? Zorka, I wish I was working at Heathrow. That'd be crazy. Hey, Michael Flannery, good to see you. Yeah, one step at a time. So I've asked, and they know I have my channel, and they know I have the channel, and I do it on my days off, and so I just ask, and if they say no, so be it. If they say yes, great. So just one day at a time. Like Michael Flannery said, one day at a time. All right, United 1110, told you about that a few minutes ago, is making its left base turn for runway 26. 2526. I always confuse them. And A321neo from Denver. Remember, if you're new to Phoenix, this runway is almost exclusively arrivals, and the south side is departures and some arrivals. But this is really the main arrival runway, and then the south runway is departures and arrivals. Oh, that's Christian. That's an old A320, I think, or A319. Those are the old Airbuses. That's how the old engines reverse thrust. So those are the old Airbuses. Yeah, it is kind of cool. I'm eating an oatmeal bar, little snack. Got plenty of water though. Looks like our Alaska special livery is pushing back. Caught this towards the beginning of the show. And then we also have United A321neo. Nope, this 757 that was at the gate came back and is now pushing back again. I think, I don't know what happened, if it was maintenance or a passenger wanted to get off or whatever. But it looks like they're pushing back out. Back to Newark. No, it was it blocked out Christian and then it came back to the gate. So it must have had either a maintenance issue or a passenger wanting to get off. I assume a maintenance issue, but no, it was not an alert 2. So no, alert 2 would definitely be. There'd be a lot more activity around here if there was an alert 2. So good question. Yeah. Well, yeah. There is a. I prefer the 0 alert action. But alert 2 definitely gets your heart going a little bit. Pumping a little adrenaline. So this is 1110 in from Denver. Oh, they're both living in Phoenix? Cool, man. Awesome. And don't forget, we'll be back on the air in about 4 hours, so make sure if you haven't to smash the thumbs up button for this show and pre-like the stream this afternoon. So yeah, just about 4 hours. And if you do encounter occasional buffering, just remember to refresh the page. And we've had a pretty good connection here. I know there's been a couple of blips. I saw that, Tim. I saw that on the flight schedule. The question is, Tim, will it fly to the south side because that's where most of the FBOs or fixed base operators are, or will ATC have him land and stay in the pattern on the north side? So we'll see that. Very cool, Christian. Very cool. Yeah, Tim, I saw that. So I'm intrigued to see if ATC will send him to the south side or have him land on the north side. It's like I said, most of the FBOs are on the south side. So that's usually where charters will go to. But we'll see. I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued by that one. Yeah, exactly. You definitely don't want to hear an Alert 3. That is 100% correct. Absolutely, Robert Brunn. And so this A320, the one that came in from Denver, looks like it's got a gate for it. And then this 757 pushed back, going to Newark. American 737-800 arriving here. I think from Denver. And for those who are new to Phoenix, American has a hub here in Phoenix. Last time we were here, we caught that windy day at DFW when that 777 diverted here from that was coming from Seoul, South Korea. So that was an interesting day. American Airlines inbound from DCA on the A321neo, that cross-country flight. Oh, it kind of sounds like a whale or a Wookiee spooling those engines up. Frontier, El Rey the Elk. In from Portland, El Rey the Elk here. There is El Rey the Elk. Bam! Here comes Delta 737-800 in from Salt Lake City. Slick. Slick. Yep, that's correct, JB. I know one of their planes was used for the campaign. That is affirmative. That is affirmative. Speaking of that, where is that lovely plane? White Plains. Big thank you to Sports Zone Robert Brunn, Greenbert, they call me 413 for your contributions. Financial John Driscoll for your contributions supporting the channel. Next hour here we have arrivals from Vancouver, from WestJet, Miami, Birmingham, Portland, Oregon, Los Angeles, Salt Lake City just landed, and White Plains. We'll see if it lands on this side. Dallas, Atlanta, Austin, Burbank, Omaha, Washington, D.C. That landed, holy cow, 40 minutes early. The A321neo from Washington Reagan landed 40 minutes early. Wow. Breeze Airways from Richmond. And then our Air France, which currently shows approximately 105. So I'm going to say about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to say 1:20 our arrival time. Turn back ATC again. Thank you so much, everybody tuning in. Just a reminder, if you have not yet, make sure to click the link, smash that thumbs up button for the show. That's happening in about 4 hours. The more pre-likes we get, the better chance people will see us on the air on YouTube. Don't forget to pre-like. So I'm very excited. Yeah, I should have probably looked in advance, but I'm very excited that we'll be getting Air France here to A350 in just over an hour. We had Delta come in with their A350 from Detroit, and I barely missed out on that. It's kind of upset. And then British Airways, of course, will be here this evening with their A350 1000. So it's like A350 day here at Phoenix. Kind of surprised American never placed an order for the A350, but well, they did, but then they canceled it. Or is it still on? I can't remember. Keeping track of all the airlines' orders. Top of the hour. Well, just past the top of the hour. 2 hours into the broadcast. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Episode 309. Smash that thumbs up button. Say hi. Don't be shy. Let's see. See what's happening over at Terminal 4 here with American. Scott Kuiper, what's up? Greetings from the East Coast, Pennsylvania. Just a couple more weeks before Scott's retired, and then tries to take over my career job. He's going to take over. He's going to try and dominate the live streaming world. And now I'm having some almonds. 9 working days after today. Holy cow, Scott. Not that anybody's counting. I love it, though. I love it. Next arrivals here, back in action. WestJet, there is our 737 MAX 8 from Vancouver. And behind them will be Alaska 1239 from Portlandia, Oregon. Vancouver, welcome to Phoenix. Maybe they brought some of the Canadian weather. It's supposed to be in the 90s today. Hey, Barbara Sterling. Hi there. How are you? Great to see you, Barbara. How is Myrtle Beach? We're here in Phoenix today. Hey, Scott Shaver. What's up, Scott? Great to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Scott. Yes. I know, Tim, it's pretty wild. Pretty warm. What's up, Matt Man? And yeah, Barbara and getting some drizzle, and now it's sunny. Good for you. It's supposed to be in the 90s today, both for Tucson and Phoenix. So that's why. And if I may be so honest with you, it will be challenging to do a stream in Tucson unless it's super early in the morning or late at night, just because I really don't want to stand out in the sun when it's at 90 plus degrees out with no shade. So I'm just going to level with you. So Phoenix is, we're probably going to do more Phoenix in the summertime than we will Tucson. I'm just going to level with you. Phoenix, even though it costs $6 an hour for parking, there is shade. So, yeah, there's Scott. It's some great scenery, and this is the first of two shows. Our actual show is supposed to be at 4 p.m. So in about 3.5 hours. So it's still taking place, but I looked at the flight schedule today, and I saw that Air France was going to be sending their A350 here for the first time. So I wanted to be here for that. So this was an unpublished show, but I wanted to catch it. No, Tim, they don't really have, they have one level. They have the second level on the garage that's covered, but you can't see a whole lot from that angle. So I might have to try it. But definitely not the top level. Is this another United A321neo? We're just getting them left and right. So I'll maybe after Tim, I'll have to try the second level. It's definitely not as tall as Phoenix. And the other thing I should point out is the awesome thing about Phoenix here is how the parking garage is constructed. The sun is blocked out because the runways are east and west, and the parking garage configuration was kind of like designed the same way. So the sun is currently blocked. Oh, Trucker Norm, uh-oh. Can we still count on you to go to be trucking? American Airlines 1487 from JFK is around the corner, and we also have that new Pacific Airlines. We'll keep an eye out for it. And that is downtown Phoenix, of course, as you can see. and Chase Field, home of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And speaking of that, Major League Baseball regular season started with the Dodgers sweeping the Cubs last week, but baseball's just around the corner. What's up, Will? I am back from school. No Pop-Tarts at the moment, huh? Well, Will, we should get the Air France A350 here for the first time in about an hour. We're very excited for that. All right, we'll cross our fingers for you, Trucker Norm, that you can be long and strong, man. This MAX 8 inbound from JFK. It's weird to think Will's on the East Coast and already done with school. That's right, we got positive thoughts for you, Trucker Norm. That is an interesting combo. You gotta have a hot Pop-Tart with that, Madman. All right, next arrival will be United 502 on a 737 MAX 9 from LAX. Then Southwest 1160. Then I think, not sure. We might get the 757, we might not. Gabriel Luna. Boston Red Sox at Monterrey Sultanes. Es muy bueno. Wow, Scott, that is a long time ago. Up close and personal with the A321neo. All right, Tim, that's what we'd like to hear, man. Now I'm zoomed in all the way. Trucker Norm gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Trucker Norm. Very generous of you.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Congratulations to Scott Leinzer, WT Gary, Gerbar, Beer Smith, aka John Blue Roses. Thank you so much, Trucker Norm, for your generosity and adding to the goodness of the channel. Thank you so much, Trucker Norm. No, don't say that, Will. No! I knew it. I knew it was too good to be true. Don't say that. broken my heart. Yes, thank you, Trucker Norm. That's the Trucker Norm. Shut up. Oh, got a little buffering. Hang in there, folks. Let me see if I can adjust. We'll be on the air again in about 3.5 hours. So don't forget to pre-like the show. That was our scheduled show for today at 4 p.m. So don't forget that will be on the air again, and don't forget to pre-like. Hey, gotta make you laugh, Trucker Norm. Humor is a good thing. Will broke my heart. I kind of knew it was 757 was going to go south anyways, just because that's usually where the charters go. They always will go to the south side, so if ATC can make it happen, they'll usually send them to the south side to save fuel. It's pretty good. I would say, Robert, there is occasional buffering, but yeah, it's definitely okay. I think it's T-Mobile more than the actual airport. I think it's also where I'm at in the garage. I think the Terminal 4 has better internet. Whoa, Colin gifting a membership. Thank you so much, Colin. Ivanka getting a membership from Colin. Thank you so much, Colin. Appreciate that.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you. Yeah, kind of sketchy. Also, it could be operator error, so you're welcome to blame me. Quite a number of A321neos, Man, for sure. All right, Tim, that sounds great, sir. We're waiting for it. Air France waiting for it. The new A350, first time here in Phoenix. This A320 going back to Vancouver, Canada. And I am grateful, you know, it may not be Thanksgiving, but I am grateful for the shade here at Phoenix and the parking garage. So look at that. We got a full lineup of Uniteds. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Full lineup there of United. You think it's like a United hub, but it's actually an American hub. Which is Terminal 4 over there. And I think I see Breeze. The Breeze boys and girls. Yep. There's the Breeze A220 300. What's up, window seat spotter? Great to see you. What's going on the east coast of Florida? Yeah, cool breeze indeed. And it would be nice to have a cool breeze, Telly, and be close to the ocean. And we probably wouldn't be at 92 or 94 degrees today. And don't forget to vote in our poll question. We've already received 60 votes on the community page. It's a matchup between Frankfurt, Germany, and Baltimore. So don't forget to vote. Right now, it's handily in Frankfurt for the 50th Airport Extravaganza. So can Baltimore come back is the question. Welcome back, Barbara Sterling. You are popular. Daniel, what's going on from Milwaukee? Window seat spotter says, if you do Frankfurt, which airline would you pick? Ooh. You know, window seat spotter, that's a really interesting question because I could do a number of airlines. I will probably... Man, that's a good question. I think Condor flies to LAX seasonally. Do they still? Yeah, Scott, Southwest has a big base here in Phoenix. It's one of their largest operations here in Phoenix. So yeah, there are lots of Southwest flights out of Phoenix to Hawaii and across the country. Window seat spotter. I want to say Lufthansa, but I don't know. I've flown Lufthansa a couple times, and it was okay, but it wasn't like phenomenal. Yeah, Seattle, good point. Seattle. Seattle's a good point. Yeah, yep, I could do that window seat spotter. Tucson to Seattle, and then Condor. Or I could fly to Denver, or LA. I would probably, my least ideal scenario would involve Los Angeles. Stop it, JB. Stop it. E175 and Embraer. Yeah, in fact, so window seat spotter, they're doing it right now. We were looking actually earlier because Tanker Yanker Six-Pack had a question, but they are flying the A340-600 to Denver right now, the flying footlong. No, sadly not. But yeah, Denver is getting the A340-600 today. Where's our Air France friends? Beep, 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 beep. I know, it may, and you know, the funny thing is, window seat spotter, I wonder when the A380 comes, what they'll fly out of Frankfurt. So Munich to Denver is going to have the A380, and then I don't know what Munich to Denver will have that day. Kind of intrigued. Interessante. Yep, Chicago O'Hare gets the A340-600 right now. The flying footlong. Air France just entered into Arizona and should be on descent in the next 10 minutes. It just passed over or close by, or it's almost to show low. So it's on descent right now in the next 10 minutes. Presently, though, we have American 3058, a 737 MAX 8 arriving, and then it's SkyWest 6223 from Eagle, Colorado. Again, thank you to Sports Zone and Dreambird. Also, they call me 413 and Robert Brunn for your financial contributions supporting the channel. That's correct, the window seat spotter. That's why I decided to come here early. My regularly scheduled show was at 4 p.m. today, but then I saw on the schedule that Air France, for the first time this year, is sending the A350, and I was like, oh, I got to do a special show and come up for that. So that's why I am here early. So that is correct, sir. So this in from Newark. Hey, what's up? Prepare for takeoff. Great to see you doing well. We are patiently awaiting our A350 that Air France is sending. That is the inaugural, I think our inaugural for this year that they've sent the A350. Oh, DFW is also getting the A350 now? Nice. Nice. Well, in the end of in May, they're going to expand Air France service from three times a week to 5. So that's pretty rad. That is pretty rad. Hard to hear me? Lord Rob H, Honeywell International E170 is back to Phoenix, on its way back to Phoenix. Oh, thank you so much. Prepare for takeoff. We actually just had Breeze land about 10 minutes ago from Richmond. So I'll turn myself up a little bit. Barbara Sterling. There we go. And I'll turn it up. Scott, excellent. Thank you for the report. Yeah, so there's a Breeze right there. Prepare for takeoff. I know, that's pretty crazy, Window Seat Spotter. That is pretty crazy. And Window Seat Spotter, as you know, you're just a month away from Cathay Pacific arriving from Hong Kong and DFW. CRJ action. Where's our friend Dave from North Little Rock? Oh yeah, I forgot about Aeromexico. Great question, Matthew. Rigoberto Juarez, welcome to Premium Economy. Buenos dias, senor. Thank you so much for just 99 cents supporting the channel and get the full coveted suite of emojis. Thank you, Rigoberto Juarez. Appreciate you and your generosity.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
And then also thank you to Trucker Norm for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you to Colin Dutton for gifting a membership. Thank you to Carolina Aviation for gifting a membership. Sorry, that was a little shaky. No, prepare for takeoff. We still have not heard anything about Air India. It's now, that rumor is now a year old, by the way. So whenever, you know, I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna say anything. But no, we have not heard anything from Air India flying to DFW. I think part of it is too is the war in the Ukraine, because of the flight path they might have to take, and they've also had delays with some of their deliveries. So yeah, that's just what my thought process is. Yeah, exactly. Window Seat Spotter. We'll all be ready when it announces. But of course, Cathay Pacific is arriving at DFW in honestly, I think exactly a month. And then in the fall, EVA Air is coming to DFW in November. Avelo has started flying to DFW. Thank you, Colin, for the likes report. Thanks, everybody, for smashing that thumbs up button. What's up, Yin? Great to see you. Oh, and there is the Honeywell. There is the Honeywell, Lord Rob. The Honeywell E170. There you see Air Canada 787 pushing back. No, Honeywell, great question, prepare for takeoff. Honeywell is actually a conglomerate of companies that includes a avionics division. So they will supply navigation and other pieces of equipment for planes. So they have avionics that they design and will put in aircraft. So they have a facility here in Phoenix. So there you see their Gulfstream. The 757, I guess, is out and about. But yeah, they're a conglomerate of companies that includes an avionics division. Yeah, it's a great day to tune in. I'm glad that I looked on the schedule, Window Seat Spotter, to catch the A350. for Air France and the Honeywell. Kind of sad we didn't catch the new Pacific, but that's okay. It really does, JB. It really does remind me of the Janet Airs. Sure. No, good question. Prepare for takeoff. Yeah, so if I remember correctly, they have 3 planes. They have the E-170 that just landed. They have this Gulfstream, and then they also have 757. Next up, American 646. Well, after this 737 lands from Austin, the American 646 from Philadelphia, and then Delta 365 from Boston on an A321neo. And then we also have what looks like perhaps a Dassault 900EX diverting to Phoenix. I don't think there's any major issues with it, but might have a change of plans. Or maybe it was headed to Phoenix all along. Air France has passed show low and is at 25,000 feet currently. All right, everybody, welcome into episode 309. I know this was not on the schedule. Our show tonight, or this afternoon, well, we'll say tonight, is at 4 p.m., so a little over 3 hours. That is on the schedule, and if you guys could do me a big favor and click on that link if you haven't yet, and smash the thumbs up button, pre-like the show, so more people are notified of it. And so yeah, if you could do me a small favor, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already for the show. So this is 646. You are welcome, Lisa Wesley. There's a lot of generous people in the show, so you are very welcome, Lisa, and welcome in. Great to see you. So this is in from Philadelphia. And then our Delta should be next. Oh, and say goodbye to our 787-8 going back to Toronto. Yep, it sure is. That is a good question. Prepared for takeoff, and I don't know exactly the answer. My first guess would be maybe for sunlight blockage, or it could be just for design or totally another reason. So I don't know exactly. Yeah, and you can see it too on the Delta. They have them here too, and Condors, A330s. So I don't know if it's specifically an Airbus thing. I think it is, but. Easy, what's up? Hey, Robbie, how's it going? Great to see you guys. Welcome into Phoenix. This is a surprise show because we are expecting the first A350 from Air France this year, so I thought I'd show up early. Our regularly scheduled show will be in about 3 hours. Coffee time for Louis, sounds good. I could use an energy drink or a Red Bull. It's like A321 Neo hour. You know, Easy E, this is mainly a arrival runway. The departure runway's on the south side, so we might do that for our afternoon show. It's going to be really honestly the angle of the sun, where we position ourselves, because in the afternoon, the sun is, first off, it's in the low 90s, or close to it, will be in the low 90s. And secondly, if we go to the south side where most of the departures are, we may get sun right in our face, so I want to be careful of that. Robert Brunn says the black trim around the cockpit windows is to help evenly distribute the heat. Thank you, Robert. And there, that looks like the Dessau, and I wonder if this is a Honeywell too. It's got the similar red stripe, so it might be a Honeywell. So we'll see if this sneaks on into Honeywell. What's up, Hans? How's it going in Norway? Yeah, so I think this one, yep, this one is a Honeywell too. So I was not aware or don't remember Honeywell having a Dessau, but I guess they do. Pretty cool. They got their own little fleet of jets. Hey, Eric, what's up, man? It's almost a biplane. Oh, from Dallas to Tennessee? Cool, Robbie. Yeah, that is a pretty tall tail, Eric. That is correct, Sports Zone. Yeah, I will be on the air back here in about 3 hours. I'm gonna get lots of hydration and have lunch and then be back here. That is the plan. Could be, Robert. I know they usually have 3 planes there. I was not aware of the Dessau. That's a new surprise for me. All right, Air France is almost into the metro area of Phoenix. Should be here in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes as we get. No, I'll be driving back to save money, Matt Man. I will be driving back tonight after the show. Maybe I'll win like a free night if I go to the casino or something. Thank you, Colin, for looking that up as well. Yeah, I could be flying the bigwigs. So this is one of our A321neos. Phoenix is getting a lot of these. I think this is like our 3rd or 4th from United today. I'm glad to hear that, Hans. Happy Monday. God, I wish I could have some cool weather like in Norway. Current temperature. What is the METAR reporting here? Let's check this out. Current temperature 88 degrees in Phoenix. 88 right now. So that is that. That's 31 Celsius, in case you're wondering. For our friends in Canada and across the ocean. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Thank you, Telly. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. So, Air France, I want everybody to stay for Air France and then also smash the thumbs up button and pre-like the show. But Air France will be our last aircraft. So I'm going to go have some lunch, rest up, and then be back on the air around 4 or maybe a little bit before that. So I want everybody to stay for Air France because that's our highlight aircraft. Also, I'm going to check the battery real close on my camera. And, oh, it's getting close. Let's see if I got a backup battery here, just in case. Meow. I know there's no car in the camera. Let's see if I can give you some juice. All right, I'm going to see if this battery has some juice left on it, because I don't want the camera to die right in the middle of Air France. All right, let's see what it's got. Hey-oh, we're back in business. All right, we're good to go for Air France. Good to go. Oh, that's good to hear, Easy. I love hearing that. I have not had the pleasure of flying one yet, so that is great to hear. I may have to fly one for a trans cross-country journey. That is great to hear. I've heard good things about them, too. Perfect, Scott. And there's Air Canada's A220-300 going back to Montreal. Yeah, so window seat spotter, how was the 777-200? I never asked you. All right, so we might get some jet blast like we did earlier, so just FYI. When the second engine starts up. Right on window seat spotter, yeah. I'm sure they're just flying those until they die. Like until they give up the ghost. All right, engine number 1's up and rolling. And they're off and rolling. They have only one engine as they are taxiing out. Saving fuel. So I can report to the Chief Pilot's Office of United that this crew is saving money by not turning on both engines. So kudos. All right, Air France is upwind, just upwind of Phoenix, and should be here in the next 5 minutes. In fact, I think I see it. I've never been really good with my camera skills zooming in, and it's partly due to the lens. It's not the best lens in the world, but it is a lens that has a adequate zoom. So if you can see, that blurry object right there, that blurry white object, there's Air France. I'm just going to zoom all the way in. Wait, no. Almost at it. And, well, anyways, you can see it. Yeah, you really can. You can see, you've got a great view, Eric. From here, it is great visibility today. Not too much haze, and yeah, you can see a lot of downtown, all of the areas here in Phoenix. And then this looks like a 737 800. Whoops. So Air France is upwind. Martin, how's it going? Hello, hello. Great to see you again, Martin.
Hi, everybody.
Southwest 2704 from Reno is the next. And Telly says Cortez the Green Turtle coming back from testing. All right. Test 1. Yeah, I see it. There it is. Must have been doing some engine testing or engine run up. Yep, it's true, Will. We're stealing the A350. Sorry, dude. I feel bad. Oh, nice. Prepare for takeoff. Newark's got one too. I know, well, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we're just cool like that in Phoenix. Yeah, you know, I was totally okay with the 777 being here in Phoenix. I was just As long as it wasn't a Dreamliner, because that's all we had at Dallas. So, for the most part. So I was just grateful that we had a 777. So it's cool. Tom! What's up, man? You've been a member of Premium Economy for 13 months. Tom, thank you so much for your continued support.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Thank you for leaving a like. So Air France is just around the corner. If you do encounter buffering, just remember to refresh. Oh, very nice, Scott. Yeah. It's quite a plane. I've got a video of it. Roger that, JB. Ooh, that sounds good. I think that's what I'm going to have for lunch, Will I Am. I'm going to have some Chipotle. Hey, I see Air France. Better sound the alarm. Scott. All right, Air France is next. Time to sound the heavy alert. Ah. Oh, there it is. No, I may have to do that today, actually, prepare for takeoff. I remember you talking about it and saying it was really good. So I will have to do that today, probably. There it is. Magical. Time for a Jollibee. There you go. I don't think they have any Jollibees here in Arizona. Sean? I know they have them back in Dallas. Well, that was lovely. I hope you all enjoyed that, because I sure did. Glad that y'all could join me for that. Remember, folks, again, this is just the first of 2 shows. So we'll be back on the air in about 3 hours. So I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I will be back, folks. I will be back in action here for the afternoon and evening at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. So remember, if you haven't left a thumbs up on the show today, sure appreciate it. Also, if you could please pre-like the show for tonight, hit that thumbs up before the show starts so that way more people know about the show. And oh, they have a Jollibee in Chandler. Very cool. Prepare for takeoff. So that does it for today's show. So I'm just going to end with our music for now, but we'll be back in a few hours. So thank you, everybody. A big thank you to Sports Zone, Dreambert. They call me 413. Thank you to Robert Brunn. Thank you to Trucker Norm. Thank you to Colin Dutton. Thank you also to Carolina Aviation. Thank you, Sports Zone. I think I mentioned that, but I've been doing a lot of talking today, so I got to remember everything. But thanks so much for those financial contributions of each one of you, and appreciate it. Oh, John Driscoll. Got to give a big thank you to John Driscoll. And then also Easy E. Thank you to everybody. We'll see you in a few hours. And thank you, Batman. Thank you, Sean. We'll see you later, Tim. So we'll talk to you in just a few hours, and we'll catch the night time. So we'll see you later. I'm going to go eat some food, and I'll be back in a few hours. Catch y'all later. See ya. Take care. Bye.